spoiler reviews of Black Panther, but I go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna give you guys two like extra credit scenes as well as other things. So let's start with the extra credit scenes already. Let's get that out the way so I don't forget. So the first extra credit scene, extra credit, I guess ending credit scene pretty much is just T'Challa's talking about how he became, or how Wakanda's now open up to the world and everything, how Wakanda's no longer going to be remote anymore, how they're going to help out everybody. Okay, cool. And wherever troubles come their way, they're going to help out. Okay, cool. The second extra credit scene, you're going to see an old friend, Sebastian Stan, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. You're going to see him again. He's back and he is pretty much recuperated. He no longer has his arm that he lost in Civil War. He's recuperating. And you see the sister of Black Panther, who is Shuri. You see her and she's like, all right, we're going to, no, it's time. Let's go get some stuff done. And that's the second extra credit scene. So stay after to see those two scenes. And now the movie itself. So it opens up with a whole backstory of Black Panther. It opens up with how Wakanda came to be, how a meteor hit the planet, and that place is where Wakanda's at, and how 4 kingdoms, or I guess 4 tribes, became one, and they became Wakanda pretty much. It talks about the energy of the Black Panther and everything, and how the ancestral plane where like the power of Black Panther lives, and the one man who becomes, I'm not sure there's a female Black Panther yet. But anyway, the one person who becomes, like, get that power and takes the power and sets the power becomes the king of Wakanda. So we see he also becomes the king of Wakanda and he becomes the Black Panther. Okay, we got that out the way. So we see like the whole backstory and everything. And then we see the previous king who gets killed off in Civil War. And you see T'Challa becoming the king of Wakanda and all the stuff he has to do to officially become king. You see him going through, not really training, but a ceremony of sorts. And in the ceremony, he gets challenged by another tribe. And this tribe is... All right, I'm back. Got the answer. So this tribe is called the Jabari tribe. And their king, or I guess their leader, M'Baku. Wow, I just completely slaughtered that name. Wow, Baku. M'Baku? M'Baku. Gosh, I need to work on that. I'm so sorry. But anyway, he's played by Winston Drake. Or, I just messed his last name up. Winston Duke. Get together, man. But he plays that tribe, and he challenges T'Challa, or Chadwick Boseman, for the mantle of king of Wakanda. So they fight back and forth, and it's a fight where, like, T'Challa's getting his butt kicked, but he's also coming back. And pretty much it didn't set off until M'Baku pretty much like dogged out T'Challa and his father's like, his father's weak, you're weak, and T'Challa's like, no, not having any of this. Now, one thing I want to tell you about this, the battle to become king, the current Black Panther must be stripped of his power of being Black Panther. So he gets stripped of his power of being Black Panther, so he's a normal human, but he could be skilled, he must be really skilled in order to fight and beat M'Baku and become the king of Wakanda. Once he beat him, say, your people need you, do not sacrifice yourself. They're all good for now. Okay, cool. Then you find out about Claw and ask, like, T'Challa just took the throne and everything. He pretty much, like, realized, okay, I gotta go fight Claw, go find Claw and bring him back. Now, I do want to mention about this point is that Claw was given inside details about Wakanda, and he also was given some vibranium. Now, he got that from Killmonger's father, who Sterling Brown played in this movie. I'm not going to say his name because I'm just going to slaughter it. But Killmonger's father, and he was a traitor to Wakanda, which T'Challa's father, the previous Black Panther, had to kill. And he didn't want to kill him, but he had to kill him, and he did, which caused Killmonger's like motivation behind it. Now, the reason why Sterling was trying to pretty much work with Claw and get and use the vibranium to make weapons was so that Black people around the world would no longer have to suffer, that people of color no longer have to suffer, and they'll have the same tools and stuff to fight back when people were trying to beat them down. And Black Panther's father, the previous Black Panther, is like, no, we're not going to do that. No, we're going to say Wakanda. That's the wrong way to go about this. So he pretty much tried to kill one of the spies that Wakanda put on Sterling. He tried to kill him, and Black Panther ended up killing his brother in retaliation. Okay, so Killmonger saw that. He saw the claws, and he knew that, okay, this must be the mark of the Black Panther. I got to become stronger. And he started working with Andy Serkis to get to Wakanda. Andy was like, no, man, we're not going to deal with Wakandans. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to live our life. But I do want to sell this vibranium to the highest bidder, who happened to be the FBI, or I guess SHIELD, or CSI. The CIA. Why am I going to say CSI? But the CIA was also Everett Ross, I'm pretty sure, works for the government, but I thought he works for SHIELD. But anyway, Everett Ross, who was in the first, I guess it was in Civil War, he pretty much trying to work out with Claw, the one captured Claw, and also get the vibranium. But they didn't work out because Black Panther was there to capture Claw themselves. They couldn't capture Claw, and Claw gets away thanks to Killmonger. Killmonger ended up killing Claw, which this leads, that's the beginning of the movie. I guess the first 40 minutes to an hour of the movie. And then it leads to me, it's one of the best parts of the movie. One of the best scenes, like from here on out, is when Killmonger, also played by Michael B. Jordan, kills Claw, and he takes Claw to Wakanda to say, hey, I have a gift. I'm going to be the king. And he like pretty much shuts down everybody. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be the new king of this place. Let me be king. And T'Challa's like, no, man, you're not going to be king. Not up in here. And he's like, no, I'm going to be king. And everybody's like, who is this outsider trying to say they want to be king? And then Michael B. Jordan starts speaking Wakandan. And he was like, everyone's like, oh, shoot. And he's like, yes, I am the son of Sterling K. Brown, because I don't want to say his name, but I am heir to the throne, and to give me the shot. And T'Challa's like, all right, I give you the shot. So they fight each other in like the battle, like the battlegrounds become king. The ceremony battlegrounds become king, and T'Challa loses his Black Panther power again because they stripped it away for him to do this fight. And this is what I didn't like about the commercials. The commercials gave this away. T'Challa pretty much died. Well, he gets beat and he gets thrown off a cliff. Like, his battery beat and tore down. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I know he's going to come back. Everybody knows he's going to come back. I saw the commercials. I saw the final fight scene. So we know he's going to come back, but how? That's the one thing I didn't like about the commercial. Commercial should never show the ending fights, and it should let us wonder if he's ever going to live. Let us wonder how he's going to survive. But they didn't. They showed us. So that's one knack on you, Marvel. But it was a cool fight scene. Like, then you can see Killmonger, like, Michael B. Jordan took off his shirt, and every mark he had on him was a mark for a person he killed. So he's been in the U.S. Army. He's been in Afghanistan. He's been all over the place, all over the world, training and pretty much earning kills. So one day he can fight T'Challa, or I guess the current king of Wakanda, and take over Wakanda. It's a good fight scene. Like, I love the fight scene. Like, I didn't like the water splashing and stuff, as I mentioned in the movie review section. The water splashing scene between, like, this fight scene and the first fight scene where T'Challa fought Winston Duke, I'm just saying his name, I don't want to say M'Baku, or I guess M'Baku fought M'Baku. That fight scene, like, there was a bunch of water splash. I didn't like all the water splashing, all different cuts. Like, I was too much. But this battle right here, who show like Michael B. Jordan's character Killmonger become king, like beat T'Challa. Like, it was a really emotional scene. People was like, oh my gosh, this is happening. He gets turned off and like, man, okay, well, how are you gonna come back from this? And then Michael B. Jordan Killmonger takes over Wakanda, and he's gonna start disputing a bunch of weapons out to black communities throughout the world so they can start, I guess, uprising, because there was been Wakanda spies all over the world. So he's like, we won't give them the weapons. Start with London, a few other places, give them weapons, and that way they can just start taking over the world. That way they can start fighting back, and next up, Wakanda will be whole and be world dominant. And the reason why, because Killmonger grew up in America. He was half Wakandan, half American, and he seen like the struggles of black communities in America. He's seen all that, and he was like, "He's enough of this. I'm done with it." And he's like, "We gotta fight back. We go." But instead of like doing it in a peaceful manner like Dr. King or Barack Obama, I guess. Barack Obama's made a statement, first black president that's making a statement. But you know what I mean? Like, instead of doing it in a way where could be talked about and like Colin Kaepernick and making more of a scene where people are like, oh man, this is a real issue. Let's talk about the issue. He was like, no, we're just going war domination. And T'Challa's like, no, we shouldn't. That's not the way to do this. Everybody's like, that's not the way to go about it. And he got rid of T'Challa. He's like, well, since I'm the king, follow my lead. All right. So it also leads to another scene where T'Challa's girlfriend, I guess his ex, Nakia, and everybody else, like Nakia, his sister, his mom, and Everett Ross, who save Nakia, he gets injured, so he goes to Wakanda to get healed pretty much. They go off to M'Baku's, like, the tribe. They go to the Jabari tribe. They go there to pretty much learn about everything, or not learn about, get some help, get help from M'Baku. And M'Baku's like, well, since you guys are here, let me show y'all. And he has the half-dead T'Challa laying on the ground. And he pretty much been keeping his body frozen. That way he doesn't slip into, like, death. Which leads us back to the ancestral plane. So when somebody becomes king of Wakanda, they're giving a piece of this plant, which is how they get the power of the super strength and everything other than the Black Panther. They get a piece of this plant, which is also dealing from the comic books, which is kind of cool. Piece of plant, and they're like pretty much they drink it. Yeah, they drink this plant. They get the power of the Black Panther, and they also go to the ancestral plane where they can see pretty much all the past kings and whatnot. T'Challa got to see his father, and he's like, all you kings did this wrong. We cannot be secluded anymore, because by us being secluded, we have raised such hatred with one of our own. We had to show there's a different way to go about things, and we can help the world out and not hide away. And he's like, I'm not ready to die yet. When Killmonger went back, he got to see his father. His father showed him pretty much all of Wakanda, and his father saying like, I must have failed you because you're trying to do this uprising and everything, and he asked like, no tears for me kind of deal. And Killmonger, they'll see everything. They'll see what the Wakanda's had. They'll see the power and everything. It's more like a rise against. And T'Challa comes back to life pretty much, and you get to see the final fight scene, which was kind of cool. You get to see Daniel Kaluuya character in battle. You get to see all the women soldiers from Wakanda. They get to see them all kick butt and everything. It was a cool fight scene at the end. And you get to see the final fight scene that you see in the commercials with the Black Panther, which versus Killmonger, who also has the other Black Panther suit. So there's two Black Panther suits in this movie. And it was a cool fight scene. I liked the movie. I liked the ending scene. Like, once Killmonger took over, I didn't have any more complaints about the movie. It was just the first part. Killmonger does die in this movie. He gets killed off. He dies in this movie. And I was hoping they didn't kill him. I didn't want them to kill Killmonger because Michael B. Jordan character was such a good character. Like, since in a long time, it was another Marvel villain that I thought was I liked seeing. The way he talked, the way he acted, like it was a great character, like Loki, and then there's Killmonger now. Like I wish Killmonger was up there. And somebody would ask me, like, who do you think the top Marvel villains are? Killmonger will be up there in top 5 now. Like he has to be. He's that good of a character. Like, and Michael B. Jordan made him that good of a character. It wasn't because the Killmonger character itself was that good. It was Michael B. Jordan making that character pop. Like it was a good character, and because of Michael B. Jordan. So I wish they would have kept him alive. He ended up getting killed in the movie. He was like, and he said, I don't want to be alive so you guys can keep me in chains and whatnot. He's like, that's not how, I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, I don't want to be alive before I can be put in chains. That's not how it's going to go. Just let me die pretty much and put me in a boat, put me in the ocean like my ancestors who try to escape from the bonds and slaves and chains. And I was like, whoa, all right. I did like this movie how it talked about Black history, it talked about culture, it talked about all that stuff you see. You know, Wakanda is a fake place. You know, Wakanda was made, and the Black Panther character was made by Stan Lee, which was a cool idea he made at the time, and he's one of the reasons why this is me nerding out. One of the reasons why the Fantastic Four got together, but like it was cool, and you can look that up. Like Black Panther made them all fight him so that for the Fantastic Four can work together. So it was all pretty cool, but it was cool how Stan Lee made this character, and now today you get to see on the big screen, and a character who is one of the richest, it's actually the richest Marvel superhero character. Matter of fact, richest superhero character of all time. He's a king. He's richer than Batman, who's considered super rich. But it was cool. It was cool to see that. And then also another thing I like about this movie, it was like cool to see a king like on Earth, and then you got Odin and Thor, you know, who's a king himself. It was cool to see like, oh, they got another royal family in the Marvel universe, cinematic universe. It was a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just wish Michael B. Jordan had more. I wish he'd be back. But he was a villain. He got killed off. Just look down at this. So Man Ape. That's his name, Man Ape, who's M'Baku in this movie. He's a, I guess the antagonist, super villain actually. Looking at this right now, he's a super villain to Black Panther. So he's actually a villain to Black Panther. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool that they make him a villain in the movie. They made him like an antagonist, but that's a cool thing to see. And M'Baku, by the way, is a bunch of like he's an ape. Like his tribe, a bunch of ape tribe, and he like so Black Panthers like the Wakanda's Panthers, and then you got the Jabari tribe, which is like all apes, so like they're silverback gorillas, like just killing, destroying stuff pretty much. And he has some funny lines in the movie. Like there's a line where he's like, Everett Ross was about to say something, and everybody started like hooing like monkeys, like and making like gorilla noises, and they all stopped. And M'Baku was like, if you talk again, I'll chop you up and have you fed to my children. And Everett Ross just kind of like, and then he starts to laugh, and he's like, we're just playing around. We're vegetarians. I was like, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. This movie has some funny parts, but most of the time it's mostly like serious. It's a serious tone to the whole movie. I put it on par with Winter Soldier. That's the only one. Civil War is super. It's more not cartoony, but more like CGI, super cartoony. Ant-Man would be the other one that's more realistic. Like not, I guess it's still CGI because it's a character, but it's like it's a human character. You just see and everything. Not like I guess Iron Man. Not really. He's dealing with robots and flying. I don't know, but if you understand what I mean, like, it's more serious. It's like more serious. I guess Iron Man 1 would be like a serious tone too. So it's more serious as those movies, Iron Man and Captain America Civil War or Winter Soldier. It didn't have the goofiness as an Ant-Man movie. It didn't have the goofiness of a Guardian of the Galaxy or a Thor movie, or Thor 3, I should say. Thor 1 is more serious, but it had a little goofy tones to it because they realized that, hey, we're dealing with mythical people. Like, we got to take shots at ourselves every once in a while. Not like the Incredible Hulk. Nowhere near Iron Man 2. Black Panther will be up there when it comes to like talking about superhero movies and like top 5, top 10. Black Panther will be top 7 or like the top 7 of that bunch. Like I won't put it at number 1, but it's definitely like it's probably like what within between 5 to 4 and 7 to 4 in that range to me. It's gonna be in that range to me. So it was a good movie. I'm done talking about the spoilers. Trying to think of anything else I want to really say about the spoilers. If you didn't watch the movie review and here's a spoiler review, it's an A-. I gave this movie an A-. It was that good to me. Besides the slow parts that happened in the beginning of the movie, which I was talking about like earlier in the review, like the spoiler review, how slow it was, and then it picks up. Daniel Kaluuya, not Daniel Kaluuya. Chadwick Boseman didn't really steal the movie for me. He was more of a there character, like the T'Challa character was there, like he's the main protagonist, so you get to see everything through him. But to me, like, I want to say it, I think you could have took out Chadwick Boseman and put somebody else in the Black Panther role, and I think the movie still would have done well. But if you took out Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, it probably wouldn't have done well, because he brought like a heart to that character. Like, I felt the Killmonger character, and I think he literally is probably one of the best villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe series. I go to keep saying that because he brought life to that movie. Other characters, Andy Serkis, yeah, he was there. Claw was there, like he was there in Age of Ultron, and I don't know. That's my take on it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. All right, guys. Tell me what you guys think. Please put in the comment section below your thoughts on Black Panther. If you saw the movie and what you thought of Killmonger, what you thought of T'Challa. Please tell us. Let us know. Let me see your comment and I'll respond to it. I'll say, hey, I agree. I disagree. Or heck, stats are stats. Whatever that means. Facts are facts, and whatever that means too. But thank you guys for watching this episode, for listening to this episode. Please like, subscribe, share, follow, post wherever you see this episode on, whatever platform you listen to this on. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching movie breakdowns. See you next time. Keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment in the comment section below, and please subscribe for more episodes of Grind Towards Success, movie breakdowns, or whatever it is you're watching on my channel. I have different stuff from interviews to other movie reviews to wrestling reviews. If you're a wrestling fan, please subscribe if you want to see all that and see what's going on. Also, you can follow me on Snapchat here. Follow me on Instagram there to see what I'm doing in my personal life as well as my business and Ninja Warrior. And lastly, you can watch the last episode of Grind Towards Success here, and you can watch the last episode of movie breakdowns there. Thank you guys once again. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Keep being awesome.